Greetings, my friend. This is Dan McDonald, the Life Regenerator. This is a video dedication for Amanda and Caden Manning. And we are going to be introducing baby Maddie on November 21st. So everyone, please say a well wish or a prayer that baby Maddie is healthy and happy when she arrives into this world. This is a video in which I will be making a cow's milk replacement. I will say this though. First of all, I think that it's a really good idea to breastfeed your child for a much more extended period than is normally recommended. Both of my children were breastfed until they were 4 years old. I'm very happy that my children's mother decided to do that. My children are very healthy, very well-rounded, and behave very, very well. They're both very cognitively strong, which I think that the breast milk builds the brain better than any other food on the planet. So it's recommended to at least breastfeed for a year. But what I'm going to do is make a video here today for anyone who wants to get off the cow's milk and is worried about calcium in almonds, essential fatty acids in the coconut, and then I add some extra amino acids here from a rice protein source so that there's plenty of amino acids. So what I've got here today is I've got a cup of soaked almonds. Now these have had the skins off already. If it was an adult, I would leave the skins on, but for little children, what I suggest doing is peeling the skin off of the almonds here. Okay, I'm going to take my time today, since this is a dedication video, and I'm going to make this dairy milk substitute. If it was my children, I would substitute this right here for the scientifically designed in a laboratory formula, which in my opinion, and the opinion of many, many experts that I have worked with over the years, is not optimal. For starving babies in Africa, that may be one thing, but for really healthy children, you don't want isolated chemicals and isolated nutrients designed in a laboratory. You want Mother Nature stamp of approval, grown on a tree type of food that we have evolved with over years, because food is synergistic. This almond knows how to digest in your body. And the troubles that I've seen with formula and the use of dairy milk is, it's very, very clear to me that dairy milk is not a very good idea to use for children. So let's have an excellent replacement. The cost is similar. It may take some work, but isn't your healthy child worth it? So you take the almonds, you put them in the Vitamix, okay? These are healthy, wholesome, enzyme-rich, nature stamp of approval type food. Okay? Now goat's milk, I have been a goat farmer. Grass-fed goats is a better substitute than the dairy milk. And still, yeah, but if it's a grain-fed goats, you do run into the same types of problems as you do with the cow's milk. So this is a raw vegan substitute, and like I said, many of my friends who are experts in this field would recommend this type of milk by far over any of the animal products due to the nature of the problems, not only of the modern dairy, but also just the lack of enzymes in most humans at this time to be able to digest dairy foods. I'm going to take the meat out of the coconut here. Okay? I've got a coconut buddy here. And what I'm doing today is making a milk substitute. Okay? And it has plenty of amino acids by the time I'm done, and plenty of fatty acids. Now see, athletes and children generally need more amino acids than an average person doing the average physical output each day. Most human beings that are fully grown can get enough amino acids and fatty acids from fruits, vegetables, soaked nuts, and seeds. There are, like I said, growing children need more amino acids. They go through growth spurts, they have hormone surges, and then they say, gee, that 11-year-old boy is eating like a horse, you know, because he's out there running around with his buddies all day. And the body is just fighting for nutrients. When we eat these raw living foods, as you know, I am a big proponent of raw living foods. We have much better health, much more better digestion, much better functioning of the bowels. I wish I could tell you how fantastically wonderful my bowels have been functioning since I took out all fats and nuts and seeds for a while to give my body a chance to alkalize and regenerate itself. Anyways, I clean up the coconut meat really well. Dan, slow down. I promised myself to just take my time and do this one right today for you. There's no hurry. Okay, so now I've got the almonds and the water, and see what I'm going to have to do now. I think I need a little bit more water in this one. I've got a little too much more almonds than I needed, so I'm going to open up another coconut, and I'm going to get the liquid out of that, because otherwise this will be too thick to strain through the nut milk bag. I probably could have used about half that many almonds. Now, if it was my child and I was making milk for the baby, I would make a whole Vitamix full. But today, since I'm, just making one serving, I didn't want to spend, too much money on the almonds and everything like that. I'm actually going to bring it over to the baby tomorrow. We're going to go visit some friends, and I'm going to let her have the milk as well. So there's a little bit more of the coconut meat. You can get the almonds, by the way, from my friend, and his email is rawbunch@gmail.com, and he has truly raw almonds. You do not want to use pasteurized almonds because the enzymes are dead. Enzymes are the key to life. Enzymes are spark plugs they're transmitting energy and information from cell to cell. They're biocatalysts, catalysts to life. One cell can speak to another only if the proper enzyme is present for those two cells to communicate. If there is a lack of enzymes, these two cells cannot communicate and the body begins to fall apart. Enzymes are the key. This is why we consume large amounts of raw foods every day. Fruits and vegetables is the way. Herbs, soaked nuts and seeds, healthy, fresh, wholesome foods for healthy babies, healthy children, healthy adults, and healthy, seasoned citizens. Healthy human beings, raw fruits and vegetables. I'm going to take a little bit of the Nutrition Essentials here. I'll put a link for this down below. It's made from rice. It's got all the 22 essential amino acids. That way you can make sure that your growing child is getting plenty of what they need to be strong. Okay? And then I'm going to blend this up. So let me reiterate. Let's say, you've got coconut water, almonds, and coconut meat. You're going to want to go heavy on the coconut water. So let's just say that if it was me, I would do about probably 6 cups of coconut water, which would be approximately 4 coconuts. The water of 4 coconuts. Then I would take 1 cup of almonds and 1 cup of coconut meat. Okay, so let's go 6 cups of water, 1 cup of almonds, 1 cup of meat. And then probably 2 or 4 tablespoons of the Nutrition Essentials, which is vanilla flavored, which actually makes this taste really good. So let's do this. thanks for your patience on that. I don't do any video editing. That makes me have to stay real and pretend like I know what I'm talking about. So now you take your nut milk bag and you pour the milk mixture into the bag to strain out the fiber so that everything is nice and smooth. Okay, now this process takes a little bit of time. So you gotta milk the sack. And don't worry about the waste of the fiber, because you can always make cookies out of the fiber that's left in here. It's like a coconut almond flour. And you take it and you can either use some dates, which you could also add a date to the milk if you think that your child would drink it if it was a little bit sweeter. This milk would be super sweet for me already with the coconut water, but you could add a date to it. And this process just takes some time right here. So I appreciate again your patience. I was thinking about doing a couple of other baby food recipes here, but it looks like this will take me a little bit longer than I had anticipated. Although I never do know how long a video is going to take when I start out. But it has been my desire to make some raw baby food. I want to show everyone how easy it is to make raw baby food. Raw baby food is the easiest food to make in the planet. If you got a blender and a couple of pears, boom. I'll just say right now, if I don't get to do it on this video, that I think that bananas mixed with breast milk is probably one of the first best starter foods. Take a little bit of mashed banana, put some breast milk in there, stir it up, you're good to go. Pears are really good first baby food. And of course, you know, usually anywhere between 4 to 6 months is when a baby starts getting the urge to eat. Some babies don't really want to eat much solid food until they're 7 or even 8 months old, you know. I recommend against forcing the baby to do anything by following books. I think moms would do much better, younger mothers and things like that that aren't as educated, to really try to allow your baby to really communicate with you and follow the intuition of your baby, because babies are so different. Some babies want to start grubbing on, you know, not whole foods, but, you know, regular food they see everybody eating, and they're like, wow, man, give me some of that. You know, they're like 4 months old. And the books will tell you, don't do that. But, you know, you just bust out the bananas or the pears and let them suck on it a little bit. Make sure that all the fiber's out of there, and that it's pulverized very, very, very well. And you just keep a real good eye on them, you know. So I'm going to, I'm squirting all over the place. See, it just takes a little bit of time for this. If I ever was going to pick a career in this thing, with this raw food thing, it would definitely be prenatal nutrition. Because I'm telling you, I've seen raw babies before, and I will tell you right now, the more fruits and vegetables, fresh, organic fruits and vegetables that a woman eats before conception, for sure, and during in utero, the healthier the baby. The enzymes, the nutrients in raw foods are so much more digestible. And if you eat fruits and vegetables while the child is in utero, that child will come out a fruit and vegetable eating child because of the nature of your blood feeding that baby as it's growing inside of you. You know, and it'll come out a baby, and this baby wants to eat fruits and vegetables when you eat fruits and vegetables while you're growing that baby inside your stomach. So I could keep going on this for a while. Now I'll have to sit here for another few minutes. But I'm going to stop right there, just to let you know that it's a bit of a process. But all said and done, saving your child from a lifetime of mucus problems, a lifetime of earaches, ear infections. I have worked with many, many mothers over the last, few years. And they get a hold of me and their child has earaches. And I say, well, before they even tell me what the diet is. I say, oh, just take them off the dairy. And they're like, for real? I thought dairy was supposed to be good for you and all this stuff. That's great, and that's what the dairy industry wants you to think. Now, if you can get some raw dairy from the Amish in your community where they grow the grass-fed cows and it's all chill, that's a little bit of a different story. But really, cow's milk is still pretty hard on the human body due to the nature of the size of the proteins and whatnot. I'm going to put that in the fridge, but this, my friends, is dairy milk substitute replacement. I wish I could try it, but I'm on a detoxification program, and right now I am not consuming any kind of fat or nuts or seeds or salt or spices. So I'm going to sit here and milk this. Again, this was a video dedication to Amanda and Caden. So thanks for watching. God bless baby Maddie, and I hope she's healthy and happy. This was just one small idea that I have to help people to break the dairy habit. We are pretty much strung out. They really are they really are a very large and powerful industry, and they've got their billboards, and they start getting us young. But as someone who's worked with many people, cleaning out the lymphatic system after a lifetime of dairy is a very challenging process and can take quite some time. So if you can start your child out right on a dairy-free lifestyle, then you're going to be better to go. That's why God made the perfect breast milk at a very low percentage of protein and a higher percentage of fat, because it wants your baby's brain and nervous system to develop properly. So moms, eat your fruits and vegetables for sure. Get that energy and easily absorbable nutrients into your bloodstream so that you can get it into your growing baby's bloodstream. And then make sure you're consuming lots and lots of fruits and vegetables while you're breastfeeding. You'll be good to go. I wish I could continue on this subject, but I think I'll have to end the video now. Thank you so much for your patience, your time, and attention. Please enjoy the coconut almond milk. Thank you. Peace.